is The Bones and Joints of the Hand, and this is by Austin and Tori Lonker. A way to remember the bones of the hand is with a mnemonic device. Sally left the party to take Kathy home, and then you can start here with the scaphoid and then the lunate, and then go up, start on the right and work your way to the left, and then after you're done with party right here is to take Kathy home, and that should help you out on knowing all the bones of the hand.
There are 5 metacarpals in your hand, and they are the head of the metacarpal bones from your knuckles that form your knuckles.
And then you have scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, and pisiform. And the scaphoid is the most lateral carpal bone in the proximal row. And then you have the lunate, which is the carpal bone, and it's located between the scaphoid and the triquetral, and it is in the proximal row. And then you have the triquetrum, which is right here, in the carpal bones between the lunate and the pisiform bones in the proximal row of carpal bones. And then you have the pisiform, which is right here, and this is a sesamoid bone in the tendon of the flexor carpal. And then a way you remember those is the scaphoid, and that means boat shape. So you can start right here, and you can see that looks like a boat. If you stretch here and use your imagination a little bit, there's a boat to remember scaphoid. And then for lunate, you can remember moon-shaped, and that would be right here. Gotta use your imagination a little bit. Then triquetrum, tri means 3, and it's 3 from the right, so 1, 2, 3, and that bone is right there. So tri means 3, and that's how you can remember that. And then for the pisiform, you can remember P-shaped, and this is the most, and you can remember that right there because that looks like a P.
The trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, and the hamate are the most distal bones in the hand. The trapezium is the most lateral carpal bone. The trapezoid is the carpal bone located between the trapezium and the capitate, and the capitate is the carpal bone located between the trapezoid and the hamate. The hamate is the most medial carpal bone in the distal row. How to remember those is the trapezium, the thumb swings on the trapezium. The trapezoid is shaped like a trapezoid right here, and the capitate is the largest carpal bone in the hand. The hamate is shaped like a hook right here.
Now you have the joints of your hand. You have the distal interphalanges, the proximal interphalanges, and the way you can remember you should know where your phalanges are. So then distal is just farthest away from the body, and then proximal is so on. The MCP would be right here, and that's just your knuckles pretty much. That's that joint right there.
The metacarpal phalangeal will be easy to remember because it's the joint right off the metacarpal. So if you know where the metacarpal is, you'll know exactly where the metacarpal phalangeal is. And there's only 2 joints in the thumb, and that's the metacarpal phalangeal, which is also off the metacarpal, and then the interphalangeal. There's no proximal or distal because there's just one interphalangeal.
Thank you for watching.